Well, today is National Coming Out Day, and we want to take a moment to support those and help the LGBTQ plus community feel comfortable to live in the River City. So joining me this morning to talk about the importance behind this day, Angel Russell, Director of Sex and Gender Education at P-FLAG of Jacksonville. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for having me.
Good morning. So first of all, talk to me about the importance of today.
Well, everybody deserves to feel like they're accepted. Everybody deserves to feel like they're loved. Everybody deserves to feel like they belong in their communities. And that's like an essential basic human need, that need to belong. And so Coming Out Day is about honoring and celebrating and giving people an opportunity to come out who are maybe looking for that opportunity. And now here it is. Not everybody feels safe coming out today, but the folks who do, it's a really big milestone. It's a lot of young people who choose today to come out. And it's important in improving. We know that depending on how they're received, coming out helps improve your sense of autonomy, your sense of self, and that it greatly increases mental health outcomes for folks in the LGBT community. So we could do a whole day of segments on why this day is important, for sure.
So let's talk about it from two different perspectives. One, what is that mental process of being the person to come out? And then as a family, as a friends, how should you be reacting?
Okay, so I guess the first question, it's nerve-wracking. So this sort of social default is that we kind of assume that people are straight and that people are not transgender. And so that's why coming out is still a thing people have to do, because they're like, okay, these assumptions are being made about me. And I have to sort of, if I want people to talk about me and see me for who I am and understand me, I have to come out. I have to tell them the truth. And they might not like that. That's a scary thing. And if you're a young person, you risk being disowned by your family, which happens at alarming rates. And if you're an older person, you could risk losing like status in your community. You could risk parts of your job depending on where you work and where you live in the country. And so there's a lot of like practical risk and emotional risk. And so it's very, very scary for folks depending on their situation and depending on what kind of support they have. And so I guess that kind of takes us to the other half of that question of how should folks be responding? And I like to kind of go to the science and say, like, what does the science say to us? And the science tells us that you don't have to totally understand what your loved one is saying to you. You don't have to totally understand the language they're using. This doesn't have to be something that you're an expert in by any means. You just need to show up with compassion. And it's okay to have questions, and it's okay to be confused, and it's okay to sit with them and come to some kind of understanding. But what we don't want to do is, I tell people, try not to be a jerk. Just remember that this is a human being who loves and cares about you and who wants to have a relationship with you sitting on the other side of this conversation. And let's treat that person with care and compassion, even if we don't totally understand, or some folks will say they don't like agree with, maybe they just, it hits up against some of their own beliefs and they just don't know how to make sense of the information. Like, that's okay. We can still treat each other with love and compassion. And that's really what's important.
I think you hit the nail on the head right there when you said just compassion. Just treat another person like another human being. I think that's so important. Angel Russell, I know we could talk about this for days, but we are out of time. Angel Russell, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.